Let's talk some football. Packers versus Lions, Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers, will he have his revenge, or Jared Goff, will he show? I'm not Matthew Stafford. I'm not beaten down by Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to have his number this game. And the Lions could possibly take the lead in the division. Ooh. But before we get into that topic, I got to hear from you guys. Just give me a score prediction. You got a blowout, a shootout, a one-score game, whatever it is. Comment down below. Getting straight into it, though, like I said, Aaron Rodgers versus Jared Goff. If you consider everything outside of Aaron Rodgers' career, outside of literally last week, you'd look at this game and think, yeah, they're going to win. It's not even going to be close. It's not. It's Aaron Rodgers. It's Jared Goff. It's Davante Adams. It's TJ Hockeson. No disrespect to TJ Hockeson. He's great at his position, but he's pretty much alone in that receiving core versus Robert Tonyan, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Alan Lazard. Nothing spectacular, but we know who the Packers are. Aaron Jones versus DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift is on the come up, but still Aaron Jones. Packers defense versus Lions defense. You guys know the drill. If you consider everything outside of the Packers besides week 1 loss, this would be a no-brainer, and that's why recency bias is such a big thing to consider sometimes and a big thing to step back on and think. You can see right there the Packers are favored 67.3% versus the Lions 32.4%. I'm personally leaning towards the home team in this one. Aaron Rodgers, I think he's going to be on a revenge game. I'm even looking to make some money on this game. You guys have heard it before. We've shouted out Thrive Fantasy several times. To me, this is the easiest way to make some money on NFL. Whether you're rooting for your team, rooting against a team, it makes it so much better when your team wins and you make some money on it. Nothing better than that. I personally already put some money on TJ Hockeson over 55.5 yards. Like I said, he's the only weapon for the Lions. I mean, Tyrell Williams is hurt. Who else is out? They released Brashad Perryman. I mean, it's TJ Hockeson. He is a top 5 tight end, and he's the number 1 weapon on their team. I haven't put any personal money on Aaron Rodgers, Davante Adams, or Marquez, or Jared Goff. But like I said, if you guys got some confidence in some of these, maybe you got some confidence in under these guys, maybe you think I'm wrong, maybe you think TJ Hockeson, excuse that, we'll go under. Check out thrivefantasy.com. I will leave a link in bio and a link below, and use code 2MW, 2-minute warning again, 2MW, to get your first deposit match up to $10, or match up to $100, excuse me. And even if you're not looking to put some money down, there's some free contests out there. Check it out, thrivefantasy.com. I'll leave a link below. But like I said, getting back to it, breaking it fully down. Who wins the quarterback matchup? Aaron Rodgers of Green Bay Packers. Who wins the backfield matchup? Aaron Jones over DeAndre Swift. Again, I like him, but Aaron Jones, I think, is a top 10 back. DeAndre Swift, he's still got to get there. Offensive line. The Packers' offensive line is still a little shaky. It's still a little new. And I actually do like what the Lions have in theory, Taylor Decker, Frank Ragnow, and Penei Sewell, but I am still curious about how Penei will be transitioning. Is he going to play right tackle with Decker? Is he going to just stay left tackle and Decker goes to right tackle? I don't know what that situation is, so therefore, just having that little bit of uncertainty, I'm still going to say the Packers have the better O-line, but it is closer than most people would probably give it to. Receiving room, again, I got to give this one to the Packers. It's Tay Adams, Alan Lazard. They took some receivers in the draft. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Robert Tonyan really shined last year. Got the better receiving room, they got the better quarterback, they got the better run game, and they arguably have the better offensive line still. That one's a little debatable. And then on defense, I believe, if I am not mistaken, Za'Darius Smith is not playing this game, which is a big thing. But still, Preston Smith, Jair Alexander, Adrian Amos, Darnell Savage, still got to go with the Packers. They are the better team. They are at home. They have the better coaching staff. And Matt LaFleur, I love Dan Campbell. I love his personality. I love his character. But as a head coach, he's still a question mark. He hasn't proven much just yet. He cut it close with the Niners last week, and I think the Lions have the chance to cut it close this week, possibly. But I don't see them coming out on top in this football game. I'm rooting for the upset. I'm legitimately rooting for the Detroit Lions. I'm a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. I don't really want to see the Packers do great, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be biased and act like they suck. I still believe in the Packers. I think they'll turn it around. I don't think the Lions will win this one. I mean, looking at the odds, like I said, Packers are favored by 11.5. That's the spread. Pick center, 11.5. As you can see at the money line, definitely favoring the Packers. And the over-under for this game, 48.5 points. I'm not putting money on this game, but just to talk some more football, I'm thinking I would probably go under for this game, and that's rare for me. I usually don't like the unders, but still, not putting in my own money, so take with that what you want. Looking at the stats from last week, Jared Goff put up some numbers. 338 yards, 57 pass attempts, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. That's pretty good against a pretty good Niners team. And if you take away that pick six, all of a sudden this might be a very, very close game. And the Lions could be on top last week. And then there's that bad man, Aaron Rodgers, with 133 yards and 2 interceptions. Boom! But we know that's not going to cut it. It's not going to do it. It's a one-time thing, I believe. Everyone has their bad games. Maybe not this bad, but it does happen. He's a reigning MVP. He's still Aaron Rodgers. I believe he'll turn around. Now, if he shits the bed again this game, then watch out. Then bring up concerns. Back-to-back weeks is concerning against, I don't want to say weak teams. The Saints have some potential, but still against teams you probably should have, could have, and would have beaten if you were on your game. So, like I said, in the beginning of the video, slightly contradicting myself. Everything out of Aaron Rodgers' career gives you no reason to really believe he wouldn't win this game outside of last week. But if it continues, a trend is a trend. On pace is on pace. It's not a great thing if he continues to be on the downfall, but I don't think that'll happen. I think he's going to throw 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and probably 0 picks. I think the Packers are going to dominate this game. We'll see Aaron Jones run the ball better than A.J. Dillon, hopefully. T.J. Hockeson's probably going to have some numbers. I think Davante Adams will have some numbers. I just don't think this team is ready, as in the Detroit Lions. Oh, you can see right there the injuries. Darnell Savage is questionable. Za'Darius Smith is on injury reserve. Trey Flowers questionable. Michael Brockers questionable. These are some big players for that Lions defense. Really, those are some of their best front 7 players. Romeo Quara as well. DeAndre Swift questionable. I think a lot of these guys will end up playing that are questionable, but still, until they're actually on the football field, I guess I cannot confirm it just yet. But as always, and of course, guys, I got to hear from you guys. What is your score prediction? As far as mine goes, I would personally say Green Bay Packers 30. I'm going to say 30-14. Green Bay Packers over the Detroit Lions, 16-point game win. I believe in Aaron Rodgers and this team to have a huge rebound. But let me know if you guys agree. Comment down below your score below. And as always, and of course, thank you for watching. 2 Minor.